In this video, we're going to look at example 6, write the equation of a parabola in a factored form. So we want to write an equation of a parabola. They give us two x-intercepts and they tell us another point that this parabola passes through. So the first thing we want to do is we need to use the general form of a factored equation. All right, so we haven't really talked too much about this because it hasn't been all that important, but the general form of a factored equation, we've kind of seen something pretty similar. Normally we look at our two factors here. The actual form would be an a on the outside, and then it's going to be x minus p and x minus q, where p and q are the factors that we're trying to figure out. So p and q are my zeros. When I write this equation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my x-intercepts, this -2, and I'm going to write that in. So I'm going to keep that on screen. It'll be x minus -2 and then x minus -1. What you do need to be careful, obviously, is with some signs here. That's really the only spot you're going to go wrong. But you're going to take your zeros and you would plug those in. Let's clean this up. So y equals a times x plus 2 and x plus 1. What you'll find, again, as you get better at these with more practice, is that the final form that's kind of written in there, the signs are just going to be the opposite of what the x-intercepts were. So we had a -2, -1. So when they're finally written in, they become +2, +1 instead of -2, -1. Now, we do want to write the equation, so we do need an a value. That's where this third point, this -320, comes into play. That is going to get plugged in as my x and y. That way I can find my a value. So my y would be 20. I'm trying to solve for a. X is -3. So that -320, oh, wrong color. That -320 is where my x's and my y's came into play. Now I can solve for a, and to do that, I'm going to just simplify this. So I get -1, this would be -2. So 20 would be equal to -1 times -2 would be 2, so we get 2a. Divide by 2, so a would be equal to 10. Now we can take that a value and we can plug it back into here so that we have our answer. So it would be, our final solution would be y equals 10, which is our a, times x plus 2 times x plus 1. And that is your work. So that a is our 10, and then the x plus 2, x plus 1, that came, we're just taking this and transferring that over, now plugging the a value in. So again, the x-intercepts get plugged into your p and q values. They'll wind up being the opposite signs of what they originally look like once you simplify it. Then you'll need that third point that they give you, plug that in as xy, solve for a, and then once you have a, you can write out your final equation.